Wiki, welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to another audio presentation brought to you in part by Body Blazers. Oragorn versus Maciek here, up at 12 o'clock position. It is the infamous Polish pounder Maciek. And he'll be squaring off against Oragorn, the Russian from St. Petersburg, I believe. And this Russian will be doing a peon scout early on as Maciek decides to go with the one Rax Rush. Big shout out to our hero down here, E to the X to the TT exit, the French sensation, who has dominated team games for as long as I can remember. Remember, Blacksmith on the outside to wall this base off doesn't want to allow any pesky scouting peons to enter his base, and then his one scout peon will go out on about his mission to find his opponent. Not going to have a whole lot of luck there, however, as his opponent's here at the 12 o'clock spot. A very good rushing position it is, as anticipated. The one Rax Rush from Maciek. Maciek, very well known in the chop community, as all Polish players are known to be awesome at chop, but he's very good at the Warcraft 2 as well. And Oragorn, one of the best Russians, if not the current reigning champion best Russian in the world. And up here, looks like the first scout grunt from our hero, Maciek, is going to scout the 2 o'clock, not going to find his opponent there, and then immediately it's out to this 11 o'clock spot, so he'll find some pay dirt in that scouting action. Actually going to choose the 9 o'clock spot before the 11 o'clock, and even a grunt on the way to intercept the scouting peon. Will the peon lose his life versus this grunt? No, not likely, as they miss each other, thankfully, for that peon. So that peon is going to have to know that the opponent's at the 12 or 2 o'clock position. Will he decide to risk his life to go verify this information? Or maybe he's going to set up some sneaky hidden barracks antics, as there is an inside. Or no inside barracks. There is no barracks. It is indeed the sneaky hidden barracks antics from our hero. Taking a bit of an expensive risk, building himself a cannon tower to ward off even bloodless ogre army assaults. But if his barracks are quickly discovered, then this could be a G for him quickly in this game. Maciek, the Polish player, knows well to use scout grunts, so he'll be scouting on the map. Mushy had his map hacks out now, and indeed he finds it. Oh my gosh. I think I've already commentated this replay, but we'll give it a go and commentate it a second time because this game is so awesome. So the Oragorn gonna have to cancel his barracks and have the grunt strike down with great vengeance that wall. My friend Blue Flare from Clan Absolute Synergy has entered a Warcraft 2 game called Garden of War EF. Here's the transfer on over to the wood chopping side of things. And we're going to have to settle on in for the long game here, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget to grab yourself a nice can of Pyre's Miraculum, a Midwest IPA. It doesn't pay to play Warcraft 2 unless you have the Pyre's IPA, a Midwest IPA. Meanwhile, the inside barracks is what the choice is going to be. Lots of wood choppers as well, and the late game is now being pushed on into from Oragorn as well. Couple of scout grunts making their presence useful. Going to be scouting out on all these locations all around the map just in case there is another hidden Rax Rush somewhere out there. But it doesn't appear to be, and tier number 2 is what's on the table for both of these players. I want to once again thank my sponsors, Terrorgon from Clan Absolute Synergy, the Truckler from the Truckler Show, as well as Body Blazers and the X-Man Earned. So big thank yous. And War2USA.com, where you can play in the Adam, no wait, not the Adam, Matty Patty, the Matty Patty Memorial Tournament, in which Matty, who is part of the clan, 420, I believe. No, also part of the Flower Chain League International Clan. So, big shout out to him staring down at us all from heaven. So, big shout out to that tournament, which is being hosted by Baby Shark. Doot, 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 doot. So, if you don't know, please go out there and check out the most likely annual Mad Patty Tournament Memorial. The epicity of this tournament will be unmatched. Anyway, back to tier number 3 town, as Maciek is undergoing a severe and epic change. He's got tier number 3, Bloodlust is about to reach his ogres, and their shirts will burst when they flex when they're about to knock down the opponent's door, kick down the screen door, and jump on the door a few times for good measure, cause bloodlusted ogres are nothing to mess with. He does have a catapult and a cannon tower. Ooh, that's pretty good defense here. And that actually should be enough to stave off those ogres from trampling on that brand new door he put up on the blacksmith there. Meanwhile, tier number 3 is arriving for himself. Will there be Death and Decay underway here from Maciek, the Polish player? Nope, going straight towards Bloodlust and really just wants to have that early Bloodlusted Ogre army assault before his opponent does have it, and we'll see if he can utilize this early technology advantage to his advantage. So, dun dun dun. And here's the repair on the Bloodlust from Oragorn. No slouch at Warcraft 2. He's going to be just a few moments behind. And is there any Death and Decay underway from either of these players? Whoa, a nice hidden grunt battle. These grunts could be saved for later, and I think they are. I kind of remember in this game, I think that it's just super sweet as Maciek just tears up the mining line of his opponent with these grunts. Or maybe not, I don't remember him lining this up so perfectly. Wow, what a great perfect positioning of his 5 grunts for later on in the game. Maciek, you dog, you. Pretty good at Wiki Warcraft 2. 3 peons moving out of the map, signaling that he either wants to go for an expansion, hidden Death Knights, or what's he gonna do? He'll go on over to the 3 o'clock or possibly the 4 or 5 down here. Aha, the 4 and 5 position easily walled off, but already occupied by EXTT Occupado down here. No sign of black for any expansion, and the one expansion he does have. Whoa, this grunt, what are you doing over here, buddy? You're risking everybody's discovery for your own aggressive tendencies. Here's the bloodlusted ogre army assault moving its way to that front door. It's about to be kicked on in, and the barracks is the first victim. As Bloodlust has not arrived, yes, it has arrived for Oragorn. It's there to save the day, and he can move on over into the mid game with great confidence in knowing that he is on the same level playing field as his opponent. His opponent moving on back towards the middle so he can regroup and re-lust it up for another ogre army assault. But Oragorn way ahead of him as he decided to pre-lust up his ogres right now, and he's going to take it to his opponent, moving on towards that 12 o'clock position, but leaving his door closed. Nice job. Here comes the GG assault, and it's not going to be anywhere near a GG as this catapult cannon tower are there to take down, but a nice barracks kill. But wait, there's more, as the action is about to heat on up, but it's an ambush as Maciek's ogres take down the entire assaulting force of Oragorn, and Oragorn is left to facepalm, knowing that he is significantly behind in this game. But no. Ooh, could be even further behind, as Death and Decay has not arrived yet. Should be arriving soon. There must be a hidden DKO down here. A nice expansion from Maciek. grabbing the advantage, capitalizing on his early victory in battle, and setting up shop right there at the 5 o'clock position so we could start getting the economical advantage as well as the military one. My friend Blue Flare, oh, I gotta get out there and play those games with him. Here comes a catapult. Gonna be left to defend against 9 bloodlusted ogres. The cancellation is there, but here's the sneak assault. 9 bloodlusted ogres bloodlusting on up well outside of the opponent's perimeter and then moving on in, totally unwalled off, but it's gonna be a quick wall off, or he's actually gonna want to take the fight. Doesn't want to get hemmed in with a DK there, and 2 ogres able to make it outside and take down that DK just in time to save the entire base from death and destruction. And very good, exactly what he needs to do to put himself back in this game, as his gold flow has now exploded. There's going to be a huge peon transfer from his opponent, as well as maciek moves on over to the 2 o'clock spot. A couple of bloodlusted ogres making their way over there. And it seems like the small 9 has now been discovered. The peon transfer is there, but recall there's ogres grunts sitting over here preemptively. And an ogre beating down the current expansion. Not a single offensive unit there. 2 bloodlusted ogres being sent down that way so that mining can now commence. But already a DK there to shut that down. DK making the wrong way to go, though, however. And I think he's moving up towards that 9 o'clock position. The action, however, is all at the small 9 o'clock position. And Oragorn been trying to take it to his opponent to keep him on his back heels. But here comes the DK once again. Needs to have an ogre out here patrolling to stop that DK, but nothing's gonna stop the DK from death and decaying this small 9. And that's one nail in the coffin of Aragorn already. The Russian tenaciously fighting for his life in this wiki Warcraft 2 game, but the Polish able to put the pound down. And here comes a bloodlusted ogre army assault to destroy a couple of these scout farms, which is gonna smartly actually farm block his opponent so he can make it straight on away over to that 2 o'clock spot and even the score. And does he decide to do it? No, he's going for the nail in the coffin, the destruction of his opponent. There's a quick bloodlust up at the defensive forces, but the offensive ogres reign supreme as they're able to destroy every ogre as it's being produced here. Farm blockage just now been taken care of with the death of so many of these peons, so he'll just now be able to begin production, and Aragorn single-handedly pulls himself back into this game with one brilliant bloodlusted ogre army assault. Here brought to you in part by Budweiser, the famous Budweiser beer, which is known as a no brand produced by any of the brewer costs, whatever. Good job. Wiki Warcraft 2. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages due to the risk of birth defects during pregnancy. Consumption of alcoholic beverages reduces the chances they will have a successful commentary in Wiki Warcraft 2. Alright, the defense has now been maintained here. After a brilliant assault from Aragorn pulling himself up by his bootstraps in this game, the maciek has maintained his defense and kept on the death and destruction from the death and decay of his Death Knight. Meanwhile, he's trying to begin to hammering at his opponent's own front door. It doesn't look like the super elite defenses that were here at one time are now there. No wall-offs, a cannon tower, and a catapult could easily be destroyed. But it's a regroup at the back side here, as his opponent is now going for the middle of the map. But where are these ogres going for? OMG, maybe it's the 4 o'clock spot that's been discovered. So he's going to move on over, leaving his front door completely exposed for bloodlusted ogres there to defend against this. And 3 guard towers not going to be enough to defend against 9 bloodlusted ogres. And this battle will likely end in the favor of maciek. Aragorn has just explosive growth here, however, tenaciously keeping himself in this game There is a nice group up of grunts here behind the 9 o'clock spot, which could cause any expansion there later on, but he hasn't even dined to decide to expand there. What a brilliant strikes that Oragorn has been doing all game and keeping his opponent from attacking his expansions, other than this 4 o'clock one here, however. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the bush out towards the middle of the map. He's going to clean up the middle of the map, and that's going to leave this game firmly in the favor of maciek. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time we have yet another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio production brought to you, as it always is, by Patty Blazers and the Matty Patty tournament happening here very soon. So go out there, check out that Matty Patty tournament where I remember Maddie doing the chop in right above the 9. I was doing a small 9-9 duel, and he chopped in. I could never seen anybody do the chop in from the northern sections before, and he trounced me with that chop in. And gosh darn you, Matty Patty. Alright, here's the GG attack. Gonna turn this game into a slumber party, as everyone's going to be put to sleep because it's over. So I thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time. Wiki Warcraft 2.